Most gurus, they just tell you, oh, just build a bridge page and your affiliate sales will skyrocket. But they don't go over the big mistakes that a lot of people make. So today I want to go over 8 large mistakes someone can make with a bridge page. And I've made some of these mistakes, okay? So learn from me. All right, this here is a picture of Venice. This is the Bridge of Sighs. There's like a palace, and when people go to jail, they have to go through this little bridge, and they look out, and that's their last like viewpoint of freedom. That's why they go, they sigh, because now I'm in jail, and that's jail. And that's what it is. Another fun fact, these gondola drivers right here, there's only 433 licenses. And it used to be that when somebody died, that license, it's capped. Then the widow could then give it to whoever they wanted to. Now they're very strict. There's schooling, and because Venice is like Disneyland for people with money. Just one big money pit. Like to use a bathroom, I think it cost like $5. I was there like 4 or 5 years ago. But anyways, moving on. A big mistake that a lot of people make, and I made this mistake, is thin content. You're like, what the heck are you talking about? Well, here's the thing. What's so cool about AI nowadays is it can kind of basically it simplifies SEO. There's no excuses anymore nowadays. It's like to learn SEO, back I had to go to an organization called Income School, and I spent lots of money, lots of time, and I still don't get it, okay? But with AI knows all the secrets about SEO and getting ranked in the search engines, right? So what I did is I gave Gemini my sitemap, right? I just said, okay, what am I doing wrong? And it told me that I had all these pages that were thin. There was like 1 or 2 page, sentences, like a download page or maybe a bridge page, something really simple. I'm like, and those pages brought my entire website down. So what I had to do is I had to use a tool called Rank Math, and I de-indexed those pages because that's the language. That's what's so cool about AI is it knows the nerdy language of SEO, so that it gets our foot in the door. So what I'm trying to say is if you have pages where you don't have a lot of words on there, you should de-index them because they'll bring down your whole website. Now you're probably thinking, well, what's the exact limit on words? I don't know. I'm being honest with you. So what I recommend is taking your post and giving it to Gemini, and then having Gemini tell you, hey, is this like a thin content or whatever, and what can I do to get better? And it'll give you the secrets. So if that makes sense. So if bridge pages should be so much words, or de-index them from your website, so it doesn't bring down your website. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Next thing is everything has to match with your bridge page. And some people call this order the vanilla ice cream, you get the vanilla ice cream. It means like this. If you have like an ad, or if you do ads, or say your message is, oh, here's vanilla ice cream, and they go to the bridge page or the landing page, and then you're talking about sprinkles, you're talking about fudge, you're talking about a cone. Maybe the person doesn't want sprinkles. They hate sprinkles. They had a very bad experience with sprinkles. So everything should match. Vanilla ice cream, the landing page, vanilla ice cream, vanilla ice cream. So the brain doesn't short circuit. It's all freaking simple. It doesn't cause what's the word I'm thinking about? Friction, or people go, wait a minute, am I on the right page? I think I'm wrong, and they bounce, right? Because they're talking about sprinkles now. So that's what I mean. Everything has to match with your bridge page. Don't make the mistake of adding more stuff. I hope that makes sense. And again, Gemini can help. You can say like, hey, is this match? And Gemini will actually can help you out with that. All right. Next up is the FTC affiliate disclosure. This is very interesting because I got started like an insanely long time ago. I'm talking like 20 years ago. You didn't have to like say you're an affiliate marketer, right? It was back in the Wild West days. I miss those days, right? But what happened was, and there's a whole history of this, like with Warner Brothers, were caught paying influencers, to post without telling their audiences, and then there's actually another big old scandal with Honey. Oh, you gotta know the story, right? That app Honey, where it would like save people money. all these influencers like Mr. Beast were going like, hey, order honey, I make like, $1 if you download the app. And the app was then stealing affiliate commissions from the influencers that were promoting it. I'm not lying. It's a whole freaking story. And so what happened was it got delisted. That's why you won't see the honey app in a lot of affiliate marketplaces. Go like, this sucks. That's some sketchy, shady shit. So basically how it was like this, like 2009, it was like, you probably should put a disclaimer somewhere, right? And then in 2015, they started getting more strict. Well, probably should be on the same page. And then now in 2026, they're getting more strict. So what I'm trying to say is just to cover your own ass, it's best just to put the affiliate disclosure up front, before everything, and just do it the same thing, it's kind of like with mine. It's like, boom, right there, affiliate disclosure. I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. There you go. That's what you want to do. All right. So you don't get in trouble. Next up is the call to action. Okay. It's just pretty big. There's also a term called paralysis analysis, like this video. It's like there's too many choices. When there's too many choices, people don't do anything. You want to make everything very simple, very easy. So one call to action, one link, okay, or possibly two, which I'm going to talk about later, but don't give people too many options because then they go, I'm out. You don't want that. Okay, hope that makes sense. Yeah, mobile users, common sense, but even I made this mistake. I looked at it on mobile, I was like, oh, gotta fix that. So, make sure, look at your bridge page or landing page in mobile. Make sure it's good. And let's see here. Oh yeah, the list. When I got started 20 years ago, it was all about the money's in the list. And today, the money's still in the damn list. So what I'm trying to say is with your bridge page, what's a really good idea is you talk about, hey, why I love the affiliate product. Make a little text, like a video, and then the middle, right below that, it's the opt-in page. Yeah, you try to get their email address, right? And you have a lead magnet. And then at the very bottom, if they don't want to give you your email address, then okay, well, fine. Well, here's continue to the offer. Here's the affiliate program for the bridge page. For those who skip the email, because that way they give them both choices. But the email is more valuable than the affiliate offer because here's why. With that email address, you can continue to contact someone way into the future and make a lot more money. But once somebody buys that affiliate product, they're out. We'll never see them again. So there you go. And another really cool tip is after the email opt-in page, after the next page, you can make it so that is the affiliate offer, if that makes sense. So they give their email address, next page, thank you page. Well, oh, here's that offer I was talking about that you're interested in. Boom. And if you can get both, that's even better. But you get nothing if you don't ask. That's the way the world is, So ask. And so I hope that makes sense. All right. Next up. Oh, and also if you got some value so far, which I'm sure you did, please like and subscribe this video. It does help me. All right, moving on. So headlines. This was another major mistake that I made, and to give you a little history lesson, we used to market over the phone before the internet was invented. Before that, I was doing network marketing. I got a long history, right? And over the phone, it was all about, to get somebody's attention, you can either promise something unbelievable or scare them to death. And I didn't like scaring people to death, so we always promised something unbelievable, and it worked. And we actually did this through, we used to market an educational program to network marketers, and we made some pretty good money at it. But that was like way long before the internet. Before the internet. And so what I'm trying to say is nowadays, a lot of these platforms don't like these, they call it clickbait. They don't like these promises they're too unbelievable. And a lot of these rules don't like it. And so you have to be careful too, because some people's scams, how should I say it, signals pop up if you say something really too crazy. So a better headline is you want to promise something impossibly specific but realistic. So you don't want to get too crazy, but you also want to make it so, I'll give you an example. Like if your headline was like, hey, I can help you make an extra $1 a month, people are like, it's not worth my time. I don't want to. But if it's like, hey, I could show you how I got my first 1,000 Pinterest clicks without spending $1 in the ads. See, it's more specific, it's more believable. People are like, oh, that is interesting. And then because the headline really is more than 50% of the battle. You have to win that title game. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. So what I'm trying to say is you don't want to make your headlines too crazy. And I've made that mistake myself where people are going like, it's true. I know that it's going to be new, but people don't believe it. They're scam. Little wires pop up. Okay. All right, next up, you want to bridge the gap between the problem and the affiliate solution and how it can solve their problem. Basically, nobody cares about features, You can't say, well, this software has an automated email autoresponder. I don't give a shit about that, right? You want to talk about, well, this software sends emails for you 24/7 so you can make money when you're sleeping. Oh, I like it. Boom. You have to dummy proof it, I call it, right? So it's clear and center what they're going to bet. Because people are selfish. They don't give a shit about you or me. They care about themselves. So you have to explain it to them, right? All right, next up. Well, that's it. That's the 8 tips. So I hope this video might have been at least a little bit helpful. And I'll put the link down to this post where all these resources, now there's a lot more information down in the description and the first comment. If you want to learn more about how to make money through an email list, I have a whole video that has a whole bunch of tips and exact steps on how to monetize a small list. Because you don't need a massive list to make money to quit your job. Just a small list if you know what you're doing. And this video is going to share a lot more with you, and I hope that it could be helpful to you. And I'll put the video link around here. It'll pop up. You can click on it as well as in the description, so that way it's very easy for you, okay? So I hope this was helpful to you, and you have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day. Bye.